Take two.
My boy standing on the couch. What up, y'all? I'm Speedy Morman, host of The Hype on HBO Max. Season 2 is out right now, but this is Behind the Hype, where we get to link up with some of the designers from this season of the show. And I am joined by Dionne, Knoxx and Barth, some of the most talented contestants on this season of the show. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's up?
Pretty good.
What's goody?
I'm happy to be here with y'all. I mean, we're still on the heels of the release of the show. I imagine it's been a moment for all of you guys in your personal lives, but what's it been like the last couple of weeks, starting with you, Dionne?
Honestly, it's been pretty cool. I feel like it's such a first-time experience for me to even be on a TV show, being a challenge, you know, pushing myself to meet like a shorter deadline than I'm used to.
For me, it's been good, man. The reception's been crazy. I think I represented. It was good for people to see somebody like me on the screen. And I keep getting those messages, and you know, it's the best.
People showing
people
love.
Tapping in, showing love.
And Barth, my boy, how's it been?
The same. I feel like we all kind of have similar experiences. I've never been on TV before, and now I got like exes in my DMs like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, bro, you ain't remember me a week ago? What you mean?
A year ago, if I would have told y'all we'd be sitting here on Vogue, would y'all believe it?
Yeah.
I believe it, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, okay. It's like, oh, maybe it's a little sooner than I thought, but we're here.
Right.
Maybe a little sooner, but definitely here.
Let's go to the beginning for a second. I mean, origin stories. I mean, we all come from different places. Dionne, you're from Texas, and both of y'all are from New York. Origin stories, Barth, we'll start with you. I mean, you know, getting into design, how did you know that it was something that you wanted to do?
I started in architecture. You know, I went to Howard, I got a scholarship. It was easy because it was like, okay, free money, you know? And I was learning it and I enjoyed it in school and it was design, but when you come out, you're placed into a box. I just want to build the cheapest thing possible and as many cheap things as possible. So I was bored as hell in my cubicle. And I was like, I gotta find something else to do. I literally Googled what else I can do with my degree. And I saw Virgil, I saw Tom Ford, I saw Coco Chanel. They all started in architecture.
How did Knoxx get into design and fashion and streetwear?
Growing up, I always dressed, been fly. It was mostly like tracksuits because I didn't know if like, I really wanted to dress like a boy, but I thought the tracksuit could toe the line.
Yeah.
And I was a chronic shopper, you know what I mean? Always shopping, spending a lot of money I didn't have on other people's brands. And one day I had an aha moment. Like, I should try to make my own brand. I had no clue what it would turn into, and I had no clue how it would be a passion.
Word, okay. Dionne, how about you? How did this all happen?
I would say like just from like humble beginnings, just being inspired by my aunt. She was a designer. I feel like it was just like a collective thing just of my upbringing, just the people I was around that inspired me. Like, I don't know, the people that raised me just brought me up into fashion or brought me up into streetwear.
What are your thoughts on kind of where the game is at right now?
Streetwear is fashion to me. I feel like there's a lot of separatism between the two, but I see a lot of high fashion blending in with streetwear, you know what I'm saying? And fashion is fashion to me. I don't like to put them in these categories.
I feel like people are a lot more into nostalgia now and a lot more comfortable. Nostalgia has always been a thing, but maybe for more of like the fashion heads or the fanatics, like, you know, like myself, I feel like more people are open to kind of like standing on that. And that's how the gap kind of bridged from just high fashion to streetwear.
I don't mind it at all. You know, it's like she said, it's opening up the market. Like I got gangster clients like, yo, you should try to drop this. And I was like, what?
Like, when was the moment where you was like, okay, this is for real now?
It was the first time I got a big check, and I sold to like Jimmy Jazz and Dr. J's and all that. And that's when it was real. It was real when I was making the little online orders, but when I got that first big box retailer, I was like, this is a business. I had no clue that it was a business.
Yeah. Dionne, what was the moment for you where it became real?
The moment for me where it became real was my first time doing a placement on, you know, artists and kind of getting like the influx of sales. It used to be a lot different, Instagram and stuff like that when it came to like promoting your clothes. Cause now it's just like somebody wears something and it's like, oh, I like it, you know, whatever. But then it was just kind of like everything sell out overnight. And I'm just like, wow. Like, and I was out here in New York at the time. I was like 20 years old. I'm like, I came out here with a little bit of money and I was like, okay, I'm coming back home to something nice.
Barth, for you, when did it become real?
The first time I felt like this could be real was when I just crashed a set. Like, I crashed Alicia Keys' Teenage Love Affair video like like my 3rd week into making clothing. I'm gonna see real people that are doing bigger things like it. I showed them stuff, the director showed it to her, they changed lighting, and she put on, like she changed to put on that sweater that day. And that's when I started to go harder. That's when I left the job.
I guess lastly, just wrapping up here, I want to just talk about the importance of the show for people all over the country just watching the show. It's an opportunity for them too. Can you guys kind of speak to that a little bit?
So the hype puts us in the room and it makes us better. It makes us go against people that feel like our cousins and we're battling.
Iron sharpens iron.
But there's no malice, you know what I mean? It's just true fun, competitive spirit.
That's it.
With design.
And the team really emphasized that. But to even show us doing the work too.
Show us doing the work, like
people don't understand the work that goes behind the garment.
Yeah.
They just think, oh yeah, how much for that? Like, no, bro, like this was 15 hours to make this piece.
Exactly.
Ooh. Yeah. All right, y'all, that was Behind the Hype. Again, big shout out to Dionne, Knoxx, and Barth for joining me here on Vogue. If you haven't yet, make sure you guys watch all 8 episodes of season 2 of The Hype. It is out right now on HBO Max. Trust me, it's a vibe, and you get to see these very talented designers, amongst some others, create some incredible pieces. So make sure y'all go tap in right now.